I'm with the CEO of BioXcellerator, Eric Stoffer. Welcome to the show, Eric.
Thank you so much for having me, Jennifer. It's a pleasure to be here.
Do you have any success stories you could talk about where maybe they received this therapy and were able to walk? I mean, something that drastic.
Yeah, actually, we do. There was a guy named Dustin Bunch that was a firefighter in California. And like he did for 20 years prior, he went to Lake Havasu, Arizona, with his family and his firefighter buddies. And he had a boat out there, probably multiple boats. And he dove off his boat like he did every year for 20 years. This time the water was very low. It was at night. He didn't see how shallow it was, and he had an immediate spinal cord injury. Now, he almost drowned because he was immediately paralyzed from the neck down. Luckily, he was there with his family and his friends that helped revive him and save him and air evac him to the nearest hospital. So he survived, but he had this terrible injury that he was told that he was never going to recover from. He was a big firefighter, big guy, 6'6", probably 240 pounds. And so the doctors told him that he would not only never walk again, but he was not even going to be able to be in a wheelchair or get out of bed ever again for his whole life because of how big he was and how severe the injury was. So I saw him on the very first time he came to Medellin for stem cell therapy. And I was in the hallway or the waiting room, and I was asking him, about his injury, and then that led into what his expectations for the stem cell therapy was. And now he was driving with a blower. He only had control of his mouth and his chin and his head. So he was driving his wheelchair. Now he's pushing the wheelchair by himself. He's got a smaller wheelchair. He's holding his daughter. He's feeding himself. He's taking drinks when he wants. So for him, it's a huge success. He's not out there walking. He's still a big guy with a terrible injury, but that's an amazing result